many of you love eating pani puri? Please raise your hands. You don't love? How many of you love eating pani puri when the place is unhygienic? How many of you have taken medicine even once in your life, even one single time? You have not taken? People sitting in the last bench? Oh my God. How many of you would continue taking the same medicines if the medicine is adulterated, if it is expired? No one, right? You know, thousands of people are being killed all around the globe because of the adulterated medicines. Can you feel the pain of a mother who has given poison to her own baby? Can you feel the pain of a father who has given in the form of adulterated medicine poison to his own son? I want to ask you one question, dear all ladies and gentlemen. When these tears are going to be stopped? Who is behind all these innocent people's death? There has to be some culprit. There has to be someone who is silently killing all these innocent people all across the globe because of adulterated medicines. Who is the villain of this real life movie? The villain is non-compliance. Yes, not following the standard operating procedures, not following the regulations, not taking actions on the instructions given by the regulatory authority is the root cause of the many deaths all across the globe, which is happening due to adulterated medicines. Like any story and any movie, if there is a villain, there is a hero. If there is poison, then there is an antidote. Then who is the hero of this real life movie? The hero is audit and compliance. Yes. You are not new to the audits. Whenever you go to buy a vegetable, you take it in your hand, you smell it, you touch it, you feel it. You check that the vegetable or fruit is fresh and it is not having any defect. It is nothing but the audit. Whenever parents check the background of the children for their marriage, and that is also one form of audit. And whenever you go to buy any electronic gadget, washing machine, you check the specification, you check the features, you compare the prices of different brands. You open the door of the washing machine, you press the buttons, and then you ensure that the thing you are buying is of the good quality and not having any defect before swiping your credit card is nothing but a form of audit. Audits are part and parcel of our daily life. Now, when I remember the story since my childhood, I feel that auditing skill is in my DNA. It is ingrained in me. I have fond memories of my school days, especially when I was in class 11th. I was discipline minister. My job was to keep an eye out of any girl with improper hairs, nails, uniform, without ribbon, in short anything that is not as per the code. My stringent standards went so far, even prohibiting bindis on their forehead. Yes, bindis. Look at that short girl in that photo. That is me. I am looking so cute, but in reality, I was behaving like Hitler. Yes, they were so scared of me. Most of the time, they found me, spot me, coming down hallways and frantically rush around to hide their little forbidden accessories. Yes. By the way, how many of you love driving cars? How many of you? Please raise your hands. Only these, others not? Okay, I love driving car very much. Whenever I lock my car and I walk away, that my auditor says, "Hey, have you locked your car?" Let me tell you the secret. I have kept $1 million in my car. Then I go back and check the doors, that the doors are locked or not, and then I take a deep breath. Now my $1 million are safe. You know? By the way, taking medicine can be so tricky. I'm telling you based on my experience. How many of you have taken a COVID vaccine? Please raise your hands. Please raise your hands. Okay. When I went to take COVID vaccine with my family, I was so scared of it. What will be its impact on my body and hence on my life? I asked so many questions to that nurse. Hey, whether the syringe is fresh and new, whether the batch number is within expiry date, even I clicked the photograph of that batch number so that in case any adverse reaction happen in future, investigation can be performed. Yes. That nurse was so irritated. What the hell, this lady is asking so many questions. Everyone is coming and going peacefully, taking vaccine, but she is asking so many questions. You know, from all these behavioral patterns, I have observed one thing, that there is a common pattern in my behavior, that auditing is in my blood and quality is a part of me. Although audits are happening in every area and every industry of our life, but today I will be limiting my talk only to the pharmaceutical industries. And I have observed that there is a huge gap between the companies and their success. And today I have come here to bridge that gap. Dear all ladies and gentlemen, welcome you all to the deep blue ocean of compliance. For any pharmaceutical company to go from failure to success, going through this dangerous journey is mandatory, which is infested with extremely dangerous man-eating sharks. These sharks are nothing but the enforcement action warning letters taken by the regulatory authorities for the companies. Fear not, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to sail safely through this dangerous water. I welcome you all to a ship, special ship, which can bridge the gap between the companies and their success. The name of that three-step process is GAP, where G stands for goal, A stands for audit, and P stands for people. If you are a sailor and you do not have direction, you will reach nowhere. If you are a sailor and you are moving towards the wrong direction, you will reach the wrong destination. Isn't that the reason that mighty ship Titanic, which was thought to be the ship which is never going to sink into the water, collided with an iceberg and fall into the ocean? Do you remember the story of ant and grasshopper? I love this story very much and I could not stop myself sharing with all of you. You know, during the summer, all ants work together, work hard to collect the food for the future, means for the winter. But grasshopper was only dancing and singing, and when the winter season comes, then grasshopper was dying due to hunger. Why? Because he was not having any food. Finally he went to the ants, begged for the food, and he realized his mistake. Ladies and gentlemen, the same concept of teamwork, hard work, advanced preparation and all-time readiness is mandatory in the audits. But unfortunately, there are many companies which develop such culture that the people do not follow the compliance in their day-to-day activities. They prioritize commercial benefits, money over the quality of the medicines which can save the life of the people. They keep postponing many tasks, many decisions and keep it pending till the audit comes. And the result? The result is heart attack, high blood pressure, stressful, sleepless nights, and so much anxiety and many lifestyle diseases. Why so much stress? Only because of failing in the audit or only getting the warning letter? Oh, let me tell you, if any company gets the warning letter, within a night the company is shut down. Many people lose their job and respect. No other company want to do business with that company. That company cannot do business at least for the 1 year. And it takes billions of dollars to come out of that situation. Another thing I have observed that during the audits, people are working not to fail in the audit, not to get punishment, not to get warning letter, but no one is working to pass the audit with no observation. So no one is working to win and not to lose. So next is audit. I can see many beautiful ladies are sitting here. How many of you love pearls? Please raise your hand. Oh, So surprising, there are many who don't love pearl. Okay, it's okay. You know, I have wearing pearl necklace today. I love pearl very much. But one has to deep dive into the ocean and reach the seabed to get hold of these beautiful pearls. Similarly, one has to deep dive into the ocean of the manufacturing, into the ocean of the six systems of the quality, and fill the gaps and manufacture the good quality of the medicines and get the alluring gemstones like pearl, means passing the audit with no observation. Now, ship knows its direction properly, destination also. Every part of the ship is checked properly and it is working also. But there are storms which can make the ship fall into the ocean. At that time, the one thing that can save is that all crew should work together. But it is only, they get success only when they have right mindset and right skill set. I remember the days when I was representing the compliance in one of the manufacturing site. I was at very junior level, but I developed the right mindset which helped me to withstand in the storm and take the decisions in the favor of quality and compliance. To develop such mindset, one has to work on the people. You know, our body is made up of 70% water. But still, if you will not learn swimming, you are going to drown. I hope my message is reaching to all of you. If you are not providing training to the people, how they are going to perform? So, we have to work on the mindset and skill set of the people both. If you will repeat this three-step process only once, you are not going to get any result. Let me tell you. You have to repeat this process every day in your company so that, like a breathing, so that your clients will be super satisfied with you and employees will be happy and stress-free during the audits also, and your company will reach to the new business heights. It is very painful that the things which are supposed to save our life becomes our greatest enemy. I hope my voice is reaching to all the people who are manufacturing the medicines. I will give only one message. Remember, the life of a patient is a journey between B to D, means birth to death. And only one thing that can save the life of a people is C, that is compliance. If you are manufacturing adulterated medicines, who knows, in future, your dearly one can have that poison. This remember me one story. Once upon a time, there was a king. He wanted to make one idol and keep it at the gate of the temple. He hired an expert sculptor. He told him, look, you have to make one beautiful and flawless idol. The sculptor started his work. Every day, king used to come and check the progress. One day, king was surprised because there were two identical idols. I asked only to make one. Why two? He told, yes, your highness, can you see that the nose of that idol is slightly chipped? He told. So king replied, yes, but that idol is to be kept 20 feet above the ground. No one will be able to see. Then that sculptor replied, yes, your highness, no one will be able to see, but I know, my God know, my universe know that I have not done justice with my artistry. I have not done my work honesty. King smiled and he could not stop appreciating the sculptor. And I would like to end my talk with this famous quote, next to creating a life, the finest thing a man can do is to save one. Thank you.